And welcome back to Third Coast Podcast.
Still here.
Live in effect in Oakdale, Louisiana.
Bow!
The most beautiful wood-given place in South Middle West Louisiana.
Woodrich.
Woodrich.
But
thank you all for tuning in to episode 253 and to listen to us talk about plywood and the industry and what kind of built a little economic face for Oakdale, Louisiana, and we appreciate all the listeners out there.
Some leftover facts from that episode, if you listen to it. So in Louisiana, lumber production is significantly just like mostly pine trees, making up 85% of softwood timber, right? The forest covers about 57% of the total land, and majority of that lumber that is harvested is, like Joe said, made, just lumber, plywood, and like pulpwood. But from a 2017 survey from the state's economy, we got about $12.9 billion.
Golly.
Talking about wood rich, boy.
That only the CEOs get.
Yeah. And people like Joe has fucking survive off crumbs and shit.
The new chains.
New chain. Remember that song?
Mm-hmm. That's a good song.
It's a very good song, yeah.
So, are you gonna miss me when you leave this time?
Are you gonna miss me
when you're gone?
When I'm gone. I always miss it, but one of my favorite things is fucking the smell of just vegetation every time I get back. That's like my favorite thing, is like, cause you're out there, the only thing you really smell is just like, diesel emissions or hydraulic fucking fluid leaking and food from the galley. But, you don't smell nothing green, and so as soon as you get back, man, especially living out in the sticks where I live, man, you just get so consumed by just, especially right now, and the start of summer. Is it technically summer yet?
Yeah, it's summertime.
Yeah, it's you can just smell it, and the wood smells so good.
Yeah, the mosquitoes are definitely popping off right
Fuck
now.
Yeah, they were.
Hey, the listeners, y'all can't
dude.
see, but I was just held at gunpoint.
They're everywhere.
And they suck my blood. It sucks to get robbed by mosquitoes, but that is the South. It happens. It's one of those things.
Skaters.
I got a question for you, Koba. This is totally off the cuff
I
for
think
you.
I may have an answer.
So when you're going on the boat, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting down and doing like interviews or talking with people, do you ever just want to kick me in the ass for stumbling through some like light work, or like why didn't you ask this question or stuff like that? Actually,
no, because I don't feel like that I have nah, baby, you fucking doing it, you killing it, man.
I like the aspect that we can like discuss like podcast stuff on the show, on an episode.
Well, we're open to each other about things, because like, whenever, just like earlier, you had asked me like, oh, what do you think about this idea? I'm like, dude, let's fucking send it. And he was like, well, if you don't like something, I'm like, what is there not to like? Like it's great information to speak on. It's better to have something than nothing, and that's where the value plays into it. But whenever I watch you do your interviews and stuff like that, it's just the more we do this, the better we are, and the more comfortable, and it just kind of spills out. I'm just a natural fucking yapper, dude. I fucking talk way too fucking much. Everybody knows that. I just,
But I think it brings a good dynamic to the show, because the shining points, we let each other shine together, and it works for a beautiful mesh, you know?
I did have some friends mention like, hey, so like, what's up with your boy? I'm like, what you mean? I was like, hey, like, no, sometimes Joe just lets me fucking just run it. Just, you gotta let Kobai get it out of system a little bit. Yeah. Fuck, I stay gone sometimes, and I miss it.
It's a respect thing too. And like, especially with the gray areas thing, I try to, it ain't saying like I wasn't trying or anything like that, but
No,
I
man.
leave. It's you lined up the interview, you lined up the spot, you brought me there. You know, it's a respect thing, and I'm glad that we have that understanding between each other, because yes, I am quiet, you know, when we have, but sometimes you got to let the mic, if you got something to speak, you speak it and you hold it, and it's good, and I have no complaints over that.
But that's like some of the struggle that we had, you know, in the earlier years, you know, is not knowing when to speak or giving the person their allotted time, you know. And that's something that I had to struggle with for the longest time because, of course, I was smoking weed at the time, and my brain was just like one track, and if I didn't write it down or say it right then, I'd forget about it. And thank God that I don't fucking smoke weed anymore, because I'm way more like present while doing these podcasts and these interviews. You know, like I'm here. So like I think I've always been a better host whenever I wasn't smoking, because I just get so lost into it, you know, like my brain just like stopped braining, bro. The math ain't mathin'. And
The math ain't math.
the math ain't mathin'. And we've come a long way, and you know, we got results, man. The numbers don't lie, and it's a very, you know, we talk about all the time. It's super gratifying. Just like the feedback we get from the listeners, the viewers, our friends, our family, you know, it's wonderful. And super big apologies to some of the things we do say, because it just
is what it is, just how we talk.
if you want to do like a academic standpoint research on us, go listen to the early ones, and you can, it's night and day. It really is. We've kind of like, we know what I won't say we know what we're doing, but we have a better idea about it. So
Yeah, a better idea is definitely the focus point, because we learn stuff every week about audio, video latency, audio latency, the delay in video. So y'all just bear with us. We're trying to do the best we can with we have kids. We're broke.
with positive mental value and motivation. Yeah.
We're always going to sound good. So if y'all run across mistakes or stuff happens, y'all just got to know that we do this organically between two people.
We don't have organic experience.
We don't have a videographer. We don't have a audio.
We do got porno lights though.
Yeah, we do got.
You can't see the porno lights, but they're right there. They're like 5 feet away. You know.
And so when Kobai goes down his deep hole here in the next 6 months, we will be recording Kobai spreading. Yes.
Oh yeah, because apparently I'm starting my OnlyFans, right?
Oh, man, I was laughing so hard when Aaron sent you that.
Hey, Aaron, fuck you, all right? You'd watch it if I had one, you dirty dog. You know you would, son of a bitch.
You know what? I would actually subscribe just to be like, just to tell you out the blue every time, like, man, you did that with your asshole?
Why is it gotta be that? Why, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
What? I'm just saying.
I feel exploited.
that was me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Motherfucker.
I make one mistake. Here we go.
I do it all the time. Well, we're working on mic adjustments and corrective posture, because we look like dog shit whenever we do this sometimes. And so we're trying to be better versions of ourselves for you guys and for ourselves, of course. You are the most.
That's you.
That was me?
That was you that time.
No.
I wasn't even near the mic.
What the fuck you mean?
How that was me? How was it me if I didn't
We're going to, what's the timestamp? We're going to come back to this at one point.
We're at 9 minutes and 36 seconds right now.
We're
sitting here arguing with each other.
Listen here, boy. Are
you serious right now?
You yeller-bellied sapsucker.
Did you really call me a boy? Do I look like a boy to you, son?
I think that's like one of the most like derogatory, disrespectful things to like.
In southern
down
language?
here in the
Yeah.
South, like you
No.
get into a tiff with somebody, and you refer to them as boy. Oh shit!
Oh, that's
Shit's-
fighting words there.
Or if a man is called the B word, that's about just as bad as being called
Hold
boy.
up, I call you that all the time.
You call me hoe. Joe will answer the phone. What up, hoe? I'm like, what's up, baby?
Giving due respect.
Big Daddy. What's up, Big Daddy?
As long as you don't ever call me on the phone and be like, "What's up, big back?"
Nah, dude, no.
That's one of my new young people terms. Is they refer
big
to
back,
like heavy,
big back.
heavy people as big back.
That's fucked up, man.
And then some big back people love that shit. Like, yeah, I'm a big back. Fuck, I like eating. It's weird.
Times are a changing, Think about that all the time. Just like
I think there's a song that has them words in it.
It's an old song, but there's all the time, scrolling through like Instagram and TikTok. Oh, it's mostly TikTok, really, and then like I'll see something. See like this new like acronym or this new word. And I'm like, what the fuck? When did that pop up? And apparently it's been like a thing for so long. And I just, I just feel old sometimes because I don't know. I'm not,
it happens
included in like the public system of creating terminology. You know what I'm
Well-
saying? Let's bring back tight. Like, man, that shit tight, bruh.
Nah,
That
that ain't-
never gonna be a thing again. No.
It is. I guess that's just an.
But
Asian
go hard
thing.
though. Go hard gonna be thing. I feel like go hard is gonna one of those lasting ones. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think is like?
What?
What do you think is going to be the most long lasting thing people say to each other? I think LOL is going to be it in the modern generation.
If you fucking are you talking about just through text or somebody saying it out loud? Because a
No,
motherfucker who
through
says
text.
LOL or
Through
OMG,
text.
I can't trust you, man. I really can't do it.
How did we go from dial phones to emojis?
Bring back T9. Let somebody remember how to spell words. Because now we just got like predictive text.
Hey, fuck you. I love predictive text.
Well, like sometimes like somebody asks me like, how do you spell this? And like I'm over here thinking like, I know that word. But then whenever I go to spell it, I'm like, man, that looks dumb as fuck. But it turns out to be right. Or then sometimes I don't know. I forgot how to spell that fucking word. And it's just because of predictive text. You just hit that and boom, pow,
AI.
It's fucking the weakness, man. I feel vulnerable. Like my vocabulary has dropped, not the grammar. The grammar's still there, but like the
essence.
Yeah, man. Like
The essence of.
well, it's just like we were talking about with like people's attention span. We get a lot of hits on shorts between like TikTok and YouTube and stuff. People don't want to watch the long shit because they.
Oh, you didn't hit nothing. What was that?
What the fuck?
Hold up. We're dealing with the ghost of the podcast area. It's your phone?
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. It may have been my phone. Who knows? That might have been my fuck up. But anyway, attention span. Yeah, it's people love like short shit where it's a meme or like a small snippet.
Yeah.
They
Attention span's gone.
yeah, it's I get it. I do understand it, but it's become such a thing now,
Yeah, it's kind of sometimes it's disheartening when you see like this meme gets 4,000, especially the last one on YouTube got like one of the recent ones got like 31,000 views, and you look at this content and we sit down, we record, we go through the audio, we do the video, and we break it down into clips, and it's going back and forth between us, and we're putting pictures, and it's high quality audio, high
it's a
quality
lot of
video,
hours
a
involved.
word, and then you're looking like this meme that took me
like
3 minutes to think of got 31,000, but all this hard work got 400 views. But it is what it is. And we just living in the attention span. But even though that we wish that a lot of the views would transpire to our art, we do appreciate everything because
hell yeah,
this social society world that we live in, you got to be constant, relevant, and put content out to be relevant, really. And that's one of our ways of doing that. And it's memes and content that we explore on a normal day.
But that goes also with like an algorithm aspect as well.
Yeah.
So like with I just talked to a fella about this. He was a car salesman. I was asking him like, all right, so how are you promoting and like getting outsourced sales rather than just customers coming in? I was like, you promote on like Instagram and Facebook. He's like, I do. But if you only do that, people will find a disinterest because it is like the same content over. So it kind of gets like, nulled out and voided because it's the same thing over. Like, oh, well, I don't want to check this shit out because all this guy posts is like, hey man, come buy this car, come buy this car, come buy this car. So he has to like incorporate like some side of his personal life to that, or like a short video of him being like, at home or doing things to keep people interested in him personally rather than just his promotion trying to make $1.
Is that the Facebook thing recently?
Me?
That was funny because Aaron's like, hold
Dude,
up.
So many people have like messaged me like, hey, because I know that there's like fake profiles on Facebook now. I haven't had Facebook in like 5 or 6 years.
Because we know that you don't like Facebook.
No, I don't like people putting their fucking feelings out there in the open and like, oh, this like I don't care. Look, if I send you a friend request and you start putting your fucking your personal life on there, or you start just openly bitching just to like validate your feelings and yourself, that's a unfriend, maybe a block, because I'm not doing that. That's you're wasting my fucking energy and effort. That's not why I'm trying to get back into society. You know what I'm saying? And it's a reluctance. It really is. But I've had so many people hit me up like, hey man, is that you? I'm like, yeah, I just haven't got my, ducks in a row with posting photographs. So it's getting there. We're getting there. Little by little.
It's going to show like an OnlyFans thing.
No, man, I got my parents on there and shit. And family members. I don't want them knowing if I do that. Not saying that
Can you pass me a beer?
Yeah. Which one you want? You want that Corona?
Yeah, get another Corona. Give me a second. Let me check on this video. Say something stupid in the mic.
Okay, so dancing the tango was considered a sin in Paris during the early 1900s.
The tango?
The tango, yeah.
Is one of the earliest forms of dancing.
It is possible for a whale to get lice. A baby elephant seal is called a wiener.
A what?
A wiener.
So a baby seal is called a wiener?
A baby elephant seal, whatever the fuck that is called a wiener. Tickets to the first Super Bowl in 1967 went for $12, and that was for the most expensive seat. 1967, $12 Super Bowl. And people were paying like $30,000-$40,000 for a shitty seat.
You know what's funny is that they are relocating the WrestleMania venue from out of New Orleans this year.
Where was it supposed to be?
In New Orleans, but
at
they're
the,
going
at
to
the dome.
Yeah, they're going to relocate it to
Why?
somewhere else.
Why?
I don't know. Who the fuck am I supposed to know?
I don't fucking know. You're the one that brought it up.
I brought it up because that's what's happening. I don't know the concept. Why are they doing that?
Son of a bitch.
I mean, I didn't get to sit down with Gail Benson or anything on the subject, but
hey.
So, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, dude.
No, you go.
You sure?
Yes.
All right, so there are
I'm sorry, listeners.
there are 318,979,564,000 different ways to play the first 4 moves per side in a game of chess.
Please say that one more time for the listeners.
318,979,564,000 different ways to play the first 4 moves per side in a chess game.
That is so wild. I love chess. It's so hard.
The guys on the boat, they go hard with some chess, bro. They've been trying to get me to play. Like, nah, dude, my brain don't work like that, dude. You guys are like tism the fuck out. I can't think like that.
Yeah, because your first
move
could determine the whole.
You have to like plan ahead like fucking 20 different fucking possibility ways
and hope they walk right into your traps.
Yeah, and it's
stuff.
super strategic, you know. And I understand that, but like, dude, I am not. I mean, like, I'm smart in some regard. Mama said I'm very smart, and thank you for that, Ma. But I don't. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. My brain.
He's very smart.
I'm so smart, but my brain don't. You know, the math ain't mathing, dude. Leave me the fuck alone, Joe. God damn. Fuck, man. Son of a bitch, bruh. It's the you can't choose your friends or your fucking family. Shit just happens. It's a reluctant acquaintance usually in life.
You're welcome. Hey, I stuck with you through thick and thin, bitch. God damn it.
See?
I'm sorry, listeners.
We don't say that word. Say bastard. People's okay with that one. I'm a bastard.
Ho.
Straight up, boss. Straight up ho, cuh. So the average person forgets an 80%. Fuck that. I fucked that up. The average person forgets 80% of what he or she learns in a day. Damn. Talk about weird. Attention span. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's fucked up. Lightning can strike up to 20 miles away from the originating storm. These bolts, called positive giants, quote unquote, seem to randomly come from a clear sky. They usually are much more destructive than ordinary lightning. Think about that.
I mean, original lightning's pretty dangerous in itself, so.
Dude, Earth go hard, bro.
Hey, big shout out to China. This book is
What's
the title of the book one more time?
This is the Book of Extraordinary Facts.
And that's what is one of these things we want to let the listeners know about, all this weird shit.
And it's so cool because like the front of it gives you a fact, and it shows a little picture. Nearly 900 giant statues are scattered across Easter Island.
That's wild.
That is crazy, dude. I love this book, dude. This is fantastic.
So, I'm gonna interject if that's okay.
Oh, maybe, perhaps. I'm about to call my lawyer, Gordon McKernan.
So,
or Morris Bart.
We're gonna dive a little bit back into Oakdale. So I'm gonna name this segment "War Echoes in the Piney Woods." During World War II, Oakdale played a little-known role in the U.S. wartime story. Military dog training grounds. There are persistent stories of covert dog training units in Oakdale's wooded outskirts where canines were trained to detect mines, carry messages, and patrol enemy lines.
That is fucking crazy, dude.
No official documents have ever been confirmed of this.
This is just somebody made this shit up.
But some locals recall seeing soldiers and dogs during nighttime drills, which... being in the military, that probably fucking happened.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I give that a solid, like, probability calls out of 10 and 8.5.
Also, there was that old military base right up the road.
Yeah, and then you had the
Camp Claiborne.
I live right next door to the National Guard.
The old National Guard building.
Yeah, the armory that used to be in town back in the day. So they definitely had...
So,
yeah, there was a military presence.
There's some substance to that.
And
we're not going to rope that in with the underground dwelling digging meth heads in South Louisiana, but
not yet. Anyway.
Not yet, at least. Yeah.
So even though this is widely regarded during World War II about the Japanese soldiers and camps and stuff, but just for information purposes, Japanese relocation train stops, lesser known in Oakdale, was a brief stopover point for trains transporting Japanese American, which is, if you know your history about World War II, during before World War II happened, a lot of Japanese came over and worked the railroads and stuff, and built the railroads in California and stuff. And during World War II, because of what happened at Pearl Harbor, the war and stuff, they made camps,
which is
fucked up.
Yeah,
which is, to be honest, because they were technically American citizens. Anyways, but history, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's like a Band-Aid, you gotta rip it off because it is a part of what happened. So, it was a brief thing. Japanese American detainees during World War II, guards and barbed wire surrounded the stopped trains as they switch rail lines en route to internment there's the word, internment camps farther west, which mean, i.e. California. Few records remain, obviously, but older residents still whisper about the eerie moments in the town history.
Yeah,
I didn't know. There's some weird war that's weird stuff.
I won't say that's cool. It's not cool at
all.
No,
it's not cool.
Very informative.
Yeah, it's.
The next one's pretty cool though.
Oh, the red dirt.
Yeah,
you read the red dirt.
Let me hit that. You
read
that,
better
boy.
Than me anyway.
You know, you got your red dirt velveteen over here, boy. All right, so the red dirt mystery. Oakdale soil has always strange, iron-rich, heavy red clay that resisted traditional farming. Settlers called it gumbo mud, and we've been saying that our entire lives.
And you would never even think it either.
No, not at all. We just we refer to it as, man, that's some thick ass shit, boy. Man, it stink. It's thick.
But it's been here.
It's going to get you stuck. You know what I'm saying?
But it's in your roots. You know it. And then it's a generational thing because you've lived in this area and we've talked about it. Our families talked about it. Our grandparents.
Well, it was like referred to like I remember like we used to go like ATV riding a lot, like mud riding. You know what I'm saying? Get on in there. You know.
Do we have any Bud Light?
No, no, of course not. No. Anyway, so settlers called it gumbo mud, and early crops failed until locals created a DIY fertilizer made of wood, ash, animal droppings, and ground oyster shells, which has a lot of calcium, passed down through a family secret. Whose fucking family was cooking up some good ass soil? Anyway, some believe that the red earth had healing properties or natural energy, giving rise to local folk legends involving hoodoo rituals and buried talismans. So there's a saying down here in Louisiana: if you get a cut, is that rub some mud on it. That's just been said our entire lives. There's something about, it's just fuck, dude. I say it to people who aren't from here. I mean, you need to put some dirt on that. And it's crazy that this is pretty relevant of Joe's findings. Joe finds some good stuff. I do give you that credit. I give you.
My bad. I was just checking on the video.
You're good. Joe's over here being unprofessional as fuck, making a lot of noise.
Did I shake the mic?
Yeah, you did. All right, so
on this time or the time I got up?
I think both, brother.
It's all right. Good thing I know a little bit of editing.
That's
skills.
right.
Where we at?
Baby boy.
29.
29. Wait.
You got that pen? Give me the pen.
What pen? Oh, my good ass pen? Fuck, where'd the fucking pen go?
Well, I'm gonna read The Vanishing Light. Okay, so I know episode 250. Damn,
254.
That's getting wild to think 254.
We are so far in. Dude, we can't go back. Dude, we can't stop this shit, man. We got so much time, effort, and money. We don't make no money off of this. We're dumping our own funds into this. But yeah, we can't stop.
I mean-
Can't stop and won't stop. Boy,
But I mean,
I lost that pen.
besides like what we spent on the gear and stuff, but it's nice that we can put $10 in the generator, have some lights, a fan
We
going.
let them know about our generator situation.
They know about the generator situation.
We're in the murder shack.
Yeah, this is all Third Coast provided entertainment for y'all.
Boy,
At
self-sufficient.
the rarest
Oh, look.
fucking form.
Here you go. It was underneath the boys.
I forgot why I needed the
That's
pin
why it's so
for it.
warm. Is you feel it? Do you feel the warmth of it?
Yeah, but I forgot why I
That's
needed
like
the pin for
that's
it,
like
though.
wood warmth.
Okay, so I got some more Oakdale shit. Some history about Oakdale. Vanishing Lights, the Lost Theater on East Street. And for the listeners out there, when I say this, y'all might not recognize or
Best
know,
recognize.
but we know it in Oakdale, and a lot of people know it as the
Mowat Civic Center.
Exactly.
My favorite event there was Rock for a Cure.
Yes. Knock on wood.
Rock for a Cure. That was one of the coolest things that hit here before Fête du Void got here. And they were still involved because I think they played in Monk Road with Travis Monk at the time, and they had set up that whole ordeal. It was a fundraiser to raise money for cancer awareness, and it was incredible because it was like the first time that like alternative music was brought to this town when we were kids and embraced with a great cause, you know, and it was awesome. It's one of the coolest things that happened in our childhood here in this little town, you know.
I wish that Oakdale could embrace what musical talents that are around and what music scenes that are still here, especially in Sinlaw.
Well, that's why I give big shout out to Yum Yums. They've been hosting lots of live music events and artists, and like I love that because that's something I think every town in Louisiana should have a venue for artists to play, regardless of the music. Everybody loves music. And Louisiana's known for music, a wide variety of genres, you know, and they just need that outlet. And I think every town should embrace that. But you know, we still got some old schoolers that'll be like, no, that's the devil. And you know what? Fuck that. We need to embrace, you know, one of the main reasons why people come to this fucking state is for the music and the culture.
Yep.
So, fuck yeah. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I kind of struck a nerve there.
You were passionate.
I'm very passionate.
Passionate.
I love my boys and my ladies that play music.
So Vanishing Lights, the Lost Theater of East 6th Street. In the 1930s, I said street. I'm wrong. It's avenue. I apologize, listeners. In the 1930s, East 6th Avenue lit up every weekend.
Shout out East 6, y'all.
God damn it. In the shut the fuck up. In the 1930s, East 6th Avenue lit up every weekend with a glow of a glaring art disco style movie theaters. Locals saw their first Clark Gable films there.
Fuck yeah.
Who the fuck is that, dude?
Shout out Clark Gable, bro.
Went on the first days gathered for wartime reels, which is really interesting because back in the day,
pretty cool.
They would show like the Americans are fighting the Nazis, and then they show like Pepsi, drink
Here we
this
go
soda.
again. And the U.S. man has now landed in whatever island this is, because they had the whole transatlantic accent, you know.
And they're
the Nazi regime is coming hard on us. Though we do not abide by their rules, we will drop bombs on them. That was like my best impression of a transatlantic.
No, it's actually pretty good.
Wartime is prevalent. The president.
What was it, President Truman during World War II?
No, if it was President Trump.
Shut the okay. Go, be quiet. And by God damn it. By the 1960s, the theater was tore down quietly. Many residents didn't even know it was going on until it was in. This says
That's fucked up.
It says a lot, an empty lot, but it was an empty lot. So the theater was never tore down. They just tore all the theater aspects and tore
The seating out,
the high rise seating out of the MOWAD thing and just turn it and just basically an open building.
There was an old theater in Glenmora as we were kids too.
Was there?
Yep.
Oh no! You're talking about that's the
Ritz.
the Regal.
Yeah,
it's the Regal. Yeah.
Yep.
Eunice
has a small theater now. Still, I used to go to as a kid as well.
I watched the third Lord of the Rings movie at the Regal with my dad, Beth, and Carrie and Brandy. And
that's a memory. That's badass, dude.
For real.
That's super fucking cool,
and my
man.
dad, look, when the Lord of the Rings movie came out, this is weird. I can't even. It's
stupid fat hobbitses.
So when
fat hobbitses.
I swear to God, you better be lucky I love you. I'll throw this
beer.
beer.
You were talking about my mom earlier. You fuck.
And? So Pam.
That's precious.
But
this is just
my dad didn't want to go to Ellick. He's like, they're showing the same movie at the premium
for way cheaper. Worse popcorn. We're gonna be watching the same thing.
all the audio came from one big giant. It was so just so terrible. I turned it.
Oh shit.
Cheap bastard. I love you, Charles, but man.
Hey, that shit real. I fuck with that pop, man. It should be expensive, boy.
Look, we went and watched the Two Towers in Ellick at the Grand, then watching the third movie, The Regal at Glenmore. I was like, what the fuck, final?
Well, he was like, all right, well, I see what this is.
Hey, look.
We gotta pay for gas, food, effort. I'm like, no, we're gonna go 10 minutes down the road.
Look, it's like, like when Theoden masters the Rohirrim on the mountainside, and it's like all the theatrical stuff, and then it gets real loud right there, and it's like, because it gets so loud, the speakers get muffled. Like, what the fuck is going on?
I've never been there.
Right
Yeah,
now?
I've never been there. I had seen the one in Eunice I was talking about. I had seen my first time going there. We took a church trip to see the Passion of the Christ, and that is a memory that will never escape me.
You see what happened to Jesus,
dude?
Did you?
I'm not even gonna get into it, man. I'm just gonna say
that's bad.
I'll never forget it. Never forget. Anyway, movies are expensive.
Why are you having horror stories?
I don't know. Well, you brought up a good one, but that was fucking that was funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was
That's
funny.
pretty good. That's pretty good though.
Because my dad got mad because of like all the popcorn prices and bringing all of us to the movie
go
theater.
to the Grand, dude. Like that. Well, fuck. When was the last time you actually went to a movie theater?
It was with the Bambinos. Which cartoon bullshit did we go watch? I can't remember. Not off the top of my head.
Was it like a year ago? 2 years ago?
Oh well,
it was like the fucking what are the little yellow fuckers called?
Minions.
Those things.
No, not Minion movie. I forgot what we went and watched. It's been a while because you only gotta do is wait 2 weeks, and then you spend $20 and you can get it on any streaming service.
Yeah, you can stream it. Yeah, yep.
And then what was the last one we watched? It wasn't the Minion movie. It was something else. Moana 2. I bought that. It was like $15, $20 or whatever.
Yeah.
But like even the boys sat down and watched it. It was weird.
The last one I went to was, I think, because my favorite horror series is Alien. And I think it was whenever Prometheus came out. And it was so fucking good, dude. That was so good. And I think that was like the last time I went to the movies. And that was years ago, man.
Yeah, but all that shit's so fucking high right now.
I can imagine. I mean, like, it's like a set and setting, dude. You know, people pay for luxury, if you call that luxury, you know, and what you got there? Yeah.
How you gonna ask me when I put a whole chip in my mouth?
But yeah, it's it's just like one of those things. It's like you make a memory by doing something, spending a little money for the environment, for like the fuck, what is it? You know what I'm saying?
You seen how the Minecraft movie did really well with Jack Black and stuff? You pass me a beer.
Yeah, what was up with that
The chicken thing. It's some.
what the fuck is
it's-
that?
So
People were losing their fucking minds in theaters, making a mess.
Yeah.
Like, people got to clean that shit up. You know what I'm saying? And people are just trying to go viral. Oh, we're gonna record this. We're gonna. I don't fuck with that shit, man. That is so disrespectful.
So this is how you know you're old. When I asked my son Charles, my oldest, I was like, "What's up with this chicken thing?" And everybody losing their mind, and this dude bringing a chicken thing. He's like, and when his response was when I knew I was old. He was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "What's up with the chicken in Minecraft and stuff like that?" He was like, "You don't." You
don't know, Dad?
Look,
you don't know, bro?
And
It's
just
like,
that weird head.
that's
cock.
that look. What the fuck you mean?
Who are you right now?
You don't read, dude? You don't.
This is why you're old. And it was like the look in his face is like, I can't wait to send you to the fucking home.
No visitation.
No visitation. What? Oh, them chips, dude. These
Very tangy, heavy on the lime aspect.
but they're good. They're definitely.
Hold on.
They pair well with a good brew.
Oh yeah, most definitely. These are Lay's Valentina flavored. We're not sponsored, not promoting, just testing them. It's all right.
Okay.
It's very tangy.
To have one more little interjection about the old Lost Theater in Oakdale on 6th Avenue is that, which is wild enough, rumor has it, after the demolition of said theater, the original neon lights were savage and now glows in a modest church nearby.
Wait, what?
And which I haven't tested that because I don't know which church. There ain't really many churches near besides the one that got struck by lightning and they lost their, what do you call the thing in the middle of the church where the bell is and shit? It got struck by lightning, so I'm guessing that's what they're
steeple?
talking about.
The steeple?
Maybe.
The highest point?
I bet you there's somebody out there right now
We're
listening
fucking
to
idiots.
this.
Like, you guys,
what the fuck am I listening to this podcast
we are
for?
getting by the skin of our teeth, which I don't know where that originates from. That's a weird saying, but we're doing our best here. You know, we didn't go to college.
Y'all got like 8 minutes with us on this episode, so bear with us.
Fuck. Yeah, man, like, we do our best, you know?
Do you want 6 or do you want me to take 6?
I'll do 6, fuck it.
This is another interesting
Yeah.
thing about Oakdale.
This is kind of unbelievable because what we talked about 2 episodes ago about
that was definitely you.
about the water table being so high in everywhere in
Oh, yeah,
Louisiana.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like tunnels, moonshine, and shadows. Whispered stories speak of underground tunnels dug beneath Oakdale during Prohibition, allegedly used by moonshiners to move whiskey and evade the police. Okay. Others believe the tunnels originated earlier, built by lumber crews as root cellars or supply paths, later repurposed for less lawful means. Whatever the fuck that means. Whether the fact or folklore, several homes and buildings in town still have sealed trapdoors that lead somewhere.
If you live in Oakdale, Louisiana, and you have any information about what Kobai just brought up with number 6 topic, let us know. We want to see that.
Because the only thing that we know of that we grew up around is the post office. Because it's a radioactive cellar from the 60s.
So, I got one more. So, you know the oldest building in Oakdale? What's the oldest building in Oakdale?
The post office.
No.
The bank?
No.
Which one?
Built in the 1920s.
Walmart.
No. We've had 2 Walmarts here. I hate
We
you
used to
so
get on
much.
top of the old one. That was the shit. I had the American flag for the longest time.
The history center, that 2.
Oh,
buildings-
the Leatherwood Museum.
Yeah. You know it's for sale right now. So the oldest
Dude.
the oldest building in Oakdale by history is for sale right now.
I've never been there.
Me neither.
I've never been in. Because it was never open.
You know what the second oldest building in Oakdale is?
Walmart.
No. The high school.
Oh, 1932. Right?
1923.
19. Well, there's some.
You were
dyslexia.
no, you were
There's
there.
we did graduate from. We graduated from there.
It-
We went to the library.
That's why the numbers are so high on the subscription list on YouTube. Is that too far? Look at this illiterate bastard trying to read a page.
Dog, dude, hot fucking
No,
dog.
post office is third.
Okay. That would be.
It was
It was like 40s, huh?
no. So the
30s?
post office was 10 years later at their high school, 33.
But it's really cool because once you go, if you happen to go through the main strip of the historical downtown business district of Oakdale, which is it's considered, there's, like 4 businesses owned by 2 people who own all the. Never mind. We're not gonna go there.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go
We're not
into
gonna
it.
go there. Anyway, you go to the post office, and you can tell.
You know that band Rush? I hate them.
You pass by the fucking post office, and you see a radioactive plaque. So there is a bunker that was built beneath the post office during the 60s. Whenever the
Cold War.
Yeah, Cold War missile crisis and all that shit was fucking going on, that's super fucking cool, man. That's one of the coolest things to me in the world,
When I brought up the history, there was so much stuff that I actually found out, and it's weird that I know we're from Oakdale and stuff.
Yeah, we got
but
some shit, man. We got some shit, dude.
It's cool that there's a lot of history, like a lot of hard work, a lot of fucking just everything around here.
A lot of fucking.
Oh yeah, a lot.
People get around here. Yeah.
And well, shit, we
It's
have
true.
5 kids between us, allegedly, as of now, anyway. Because I love to edit that shit out.
Oh, what a
I'm just fucking.
misspent youth. Or was it misspent, or were we just learning? That was purely academic
we-
fucking.
We got a few minutes left in episode.
Episode. Joe, this is
Episode 242.
242.
For your listening pleasure.
I like pleasure.
Light the candle and turn the lights down low.
Baby, like. Jesus, come on!
And then this episode just got copyrighted.
Fuck, I'm trying to do my fucking my due diligence of a
Yeah,
podcaster.
we gotta get on with that. Getting on.
Motherfucker.
Video latency, editing, and audio latency is a motherfucker.
And so is
out
child
there-
support.
So if you see a video and it seems like a little off, just know we're working on it because we're dealing with a lot of different factors. We're only a 2-headed machine,
Allegedly. We get by for what we got. It's not the we're not minimalist or bare effort. We're just making fire with the wood we got, you know what I'm saying?
and we're very mobile. So if you don't want to come down and you have an AC spot and you want to sit down for a show, let us know
If you
because we
got
need a
fucking
break.
air conditioning, dude, holla at your boy. Because dude, so down. Like, bout it, dude.
Like at this point, we have paid to just come sit in the AC with you. It don't matter.
All right. We have another artist for this episode. Well, yeah, we have another artist to present to you guys, and they're incredible. If you like true country sound, something super relatable, a very like warm message and a warm voice. Both of the guys. Fucking smooth, easy guitar licks. You need to check out Sons of Legion. In the heart of Nashville's bustling music scene, Sons of Legion stands tall as a beacon of authenticity in the world of urban Americana rock. See, it is that, but I like that little twang they got in there. You know, it kind of speaks true to my roots. This dynamic duo, born from a chance encounter between two musicians from opposite coasts, has forged a sound that is as raw as it is refined, as gritty as it is graceful. Their music is potent fusion rock, blues, soul, and speaks very true to the core of those who crave both unbridled energy and profound depth in their listening experience. Whoever wrote this is fucking fantastic. I love their fucking words, man. Sons of Legion's music include their latest album, Outlaw, and is a testament to their unique ability to bridge the gap between rugged authenticity and polished artistry. Tracks like Brand New Day, Power, and Firestarter showcase their knack for crafting compelling lyrics that challenge listeners to seize their inner strength and pursue their dreams with unwavering determination. It is more than just music. It's called Arms for the Courageous, an anthem for those ready to break free from shackles of complacency and embrace life's grand adventure. Now, Sons of Legion is offering you a chance to experience their transformative sound firsthand with their 4-song EP Power, which you can get for fucking free on their website. Check them out on TikTok, Instagram, everything. By signing up, you will receive this entire EP absolutely free, and this isn't just a collection of songs. It's your personal invitation to join a movement that celebrates boldness, again, authenticity, and relentless pursuit of one's passion. It is an opportunity to immerse yourself in a world where music doesn't just entertain, it inspires, it motivates, it transforms. With 4 tracks, embody the essence of Sons of Legion's electrifying sound. Power is set to become the soundtrack of your boldest moments. Don't let this moment pass you by. Take the first step into the world of Sons of Legion by entering your details below. All right, so yeah, you can go to their website, which is sonsoflegion.com. How did you think I did reading that? I was trying to like embody.
Whoever designed and wrote that bio.
Yeah, that was good.
Amazing.
That was like fucking powerful. I feel
Yeah,
like
it's-
compelled, you know. I am like captivated, motherfuckers. Like
definitely
damn
a
it,
wordsmith. Yeah.
lyrical wordsmith, motherfucking
fuck it.
genius, boy. Hot dog. I like that. And they're super nice. Talking to them, it was super great, you know. And like it's just, I'd say country because it strikes me to my country roots. You know what I'm saying? Your boy get down. I'm talking about. But is that sense of like, you know, like it's like a different edge of that folk Americana with that soul, with that little rock influence of smooth rhythm, you know, and it's sexy. It really is.
And the blend of their harmonics.
Boy
with
got
each
voice.
other. Yeah.
Boy
yeah.
got fucking whoo. A boy got a voice.
And one of the, because that was the first artist you sent this week, and I was listening. His range is just like when you can lift your voice from like a solid baritone voice to like that high pitch fucking A, B and shit on that sharp level. It's amazing to me, and it really baffles me. Is like how you can go from ooh to like and
That was
nothing.
very, very nicely done there, by the way.
And it baffles me. No, I'm pretty sure that was not nicely done.
No, neither one of us can sing at all. No,
But it's with the artists of the week, it is promotion, it is something, but we value good music here. And we value people trying to put their foot in the right place and produce music, and that's one of our foundations. We just want good music. We don't care about the views. We don't care about your numbers, your streams. We want to hear good music.
Oh, they got some streams, boy.
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
They got some streams. I ain't gonna put them out there like
when y'all hear their music, you're gonna
go look at their
understand
Spotify.
why.
They got some numbers. They got like almost 20,000 followers on YouTube alone. They got millions of listens on Spotify, and these boys, us reaching out to them, they get it. They're true. They just want to put themselves out there like that, and we're super grateful, man. Like, Sons of Legion, we love y'all for that fact. That is you're not
taking a chance with us.
yeah, very sorry.
We're sorry if we offend y'all or we did something wrong. It won't be the first time we've ever done that before, but
you can go to their website, go to any platform and find them. Sons of Legion. Go to their website and you can get a 4-song EP, download it for free. You can get their albums, I think, for like $10 or whatever, and they got upcoming stuff. It's just raw, man, and it's from the heart, and it's true. It's a beautiful fucking sound, man, and I love it. I love the message. I love everything, man. It's great. I'm glad that I came across this, and it struck me.
That's what it's about.
Damn right. We like to like ourselves. We're underground.
Indie as fuck. I like to call us indie as fuck.
Yeah, it's indie. It's niche.
No, we're the best.
We're the best podcast in Louisiana.
I mean, to be completely honest, we really are. Fuck everybody else, because everybody else is like Fox and like it's Lake Charles and it's like CBS News and this and then like Christian Network.
The news is biased, all right? We don't got no bias. We're just trying to give you facts, all right? And perspective.
And perspective from everybody. Everybody. We talked today to someone that wants to come on the show that is an author from Illinois. We've had comedian.
Illinois.
It's Illinois. You better. You better respect my my slang.
With some grammar, you motherfucker.
How are you gonna talk to me and you on Instagram right? You're on TikTok right now.
Oh,
are you?
Oh boy.
Where's the people's elbow when I need it?
Oh boy, we're trying to start the lawnmower. You can't start the lawnmower, boy.
We got to end this. Words of wisdom.
Shit together. Words of wisdom. Keep your powder dry and your knife sharp.
You've said that before.
I know,
recently.
but it's all right. Well, just because you read a recipe doesn't mean you gotta follow it. You gotta make it your own. That's just like the guideline. That's base. Make it your own. Give it some love, and it'll taste a lot fucking better.
My words of wisdom is to find a reason to love every day.
Goddamn.
Consistently.
Right. Well, you 2 for 2 today, motherfucker.
I mean, if it's
Hot
like
dog, dude. Joe coming in with the realness, dude. Got that verbal lumber.
So my work schedule ain't the best of all time, and usually on Fridays and Saturdays, most people are out trying to plan parties and stuff or try to go do something, and I'm at work 3 to 3, 3 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon.
Get it in.
And that's just like your schedule hours when you have to clock in and clock out. That's not the preparation and stuff. But I take a small joy when I work them shifts because I walk out on the end feed and I watch the sun come up.
Damn right.
And I might be working. I'm sweating my ass off a lot of times. But I take a small moment to walk out there and just, it's a good day. It's a good goddamn day to be alive.
Every
and sometimes,
day's a good day, baby. Every day's a good day.
And I walk, people walk by me at work. They're like, hey, Joe, what's going on? Just another beautiful day. And a lot of people just don't understand it. But my understanding is I woke up, I'm alive, and I get to spend whatever's left of that day doing whatever. But it's you just got to appreciate the small things. And a lot of people take for granted that waking up the next day is the small thing. And you got to just be happy that you get another day. Shit can suck. Shit can be rough. The boulder can roll downhill, the shit roll downhill, whatever. But the small thing. Just be happy that you woke up alive.
Let the sun be that remembrance
Because there's a
and
whole
that satisfaction.
the graveyard's full of people that wish they had another day, and
Another
you got a day.
sunrise or another sunset.
Yep.
Right, working on the boat, working night shift. Your day is starting with the sun setting. Your day is ending with that sunrise. Boy,
Yeah.
hey, that is fucking glorious, man. It's fucking glorious. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like a open sky at the sea, dude. But you're right though,
Just an open mindset, I guess. Like you don't want to start the day with negativity. Try to find a reason to start the day with positivity.
That's right, boy. That's right. Yeah, man, you own one today. I like that. Fucking Joe, full of that perspective.
I'm getting old.
My man.
I'm gonna
That
need
gator got that bite, boy.
I'm gonna need to sit Indian style and I'll be the guru.
You sure your
of the
knees can take
void.
that? You know what I'm saying?
Hell. Oh well, we're an hour in now.
All right.
We got to end it.
Enjoy your day. Enjoy your morning. Enjoy midday. Enjoy your sleep. Enjoy your breathing. Enjoy your sight. Enjoy yourself. I love you.
And I love y'all too.
Do you though? He does. He really does. I'm not gonna question you right now. We gotta end this.
You end it. You say
I was
goodbye
trying
first.
to
You say goodbye first.
I was trying to be like, all right,
I don't want to tell the listeners goodbye first. You say goodbye first. So it makes
right.
me feel better when I exit the door behind you.
I am the redheaded Muscovy duck, the Pete Moss from down the creek, the Cobra from Minnesota, Colorado Cobra, Kobai Kabi, everybody you know me by, Red, Carrot Top, Kobo.
And I don't have many names, but I'm Joe.
Big Wheels,
Yeah,
Steel Joe,
big shout out to Ice Chest. We love
Ice
you, bro.
Chest. Boy, that's the coldest motherfucker alive, cuz y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know.
Don't.
I'm gonna start a page dedicated to him, and it's just gonna be memes about
Just
Devin.
random
Just-
pictures of Ice Chest.
Hey, you don't know what this means. You best recognize. Hell yeah. All right. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being a part of this. Stay tuned for every week. New facts coming, new vibes rolling through with Joe. I'm about to be gone. So Joe gonna be holding it down. But again, thank y'all for our viewers and our listeners, friends and family. Take care of yourself. You're the most important thing in the world.